My colleague and I have been talking for some time about making a game together. A few days ago, I came across this challenging game jam. Make something playable and fun in only 3 hours. We were so hyped to beat this challenge until the game jam theme was announced. Numbers matter. And you know what doesn't matter? That's right, size doesn't matter. Well, that's what my girlfriend says. So it must be true, right? For this game jam, we had in mind some kind of a hard platformer game like Jump King.
No! 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 No!
With numbers matter in mind, we thought that it would be fun to have the player kill themselves again and again. The player could then use and climb the dead bodies to go higher in the level. We then designed a single level with multiple obstacles. For the visual part of this project, I downloaded a tile set and a character with multiple animations. While I will be in charge of the coding, my colleague Joe will take care of the music and the sound effects. The next morning, we were ready to kick off this challenge. Boring. Let's make a game. My first goal was to have a playable character with animations as soon as possible. So I imported the character sprites and started to slice them into animations. But there was a problem. The distance between each sprite was never the same as another. So I had to slice them manually, one by one. What a shitty way to start a game jam. Just like that, I had lost 35 minutes of my precious hours. After that, I created the animations from the sprites and plugged them into an animator controller. Next, with a few scripts from the Corgi engine, a 2D platformer solution, we finally had a playable character. Afterwards, I needed to create an ability to kill the character and spawn a dead corpse, allowing progression through the level. And I would immediately stumble across a first bug, spawning an infinite amount of corpses until my Unity crashed.
Oh no!
Right when I fixed the first problem, I was surprised with a second one. The dead corpses were sliding instead of sticking to a surface. I was happy to find out it was only a boolean I had forgotten to uncheck. Our character logic was finally working perfectly. Yoo-hoo! At this point, Joe had finished the sound effects, and all I had to do was to trigger them. Some of them were caught by the character abilities, and others from animation keyframes. Here's how the sound effects sound. Midway through the game jam, we took a coffee break on Discord to discuss the remaining tasks. Speaking of Discord, I started to post exclusive videos in my Discord server. I suppose you could compare this to Patreon, except it's completely free. The Discord invite link is in the description. See you there! After updating the task, we were ready for our final crunch. My next goal was to make the level we had previously designed. I started by creating a block out of the level to outline the basic structure before adding the graphics. This allowed me to quickly test the level. Also, it helped me to find a game design error. The player can place a corpse that will block their home path. So, I had to give the player the ability to remove their previous corpses. And it worked like a charm. With less than an hour on the timer, I quickly replaced the blockout with the real graphics I downloaded earlier and changed the background color. At the same time, Joe finished the music soundtrack and I implemented it. What's cool about this soundtrack is that it changes depending on how high the player is in the level. Here, at this challenging obstacle, we can hear a subtle arpeggiator. And as we approach the end, we can hear epic strings. In the final minutes of the challenge, I did some polishing, and that was it. Now, it was time to play and write other games. Turns out our contestants created games about actual numbers. We even had the chance to have the host of the Game Jam stream our game.
Juzdepeche. No, juzdepeche. 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 I don't. Okay. I'm gonna stop it.
Bruh.
Okay.
As soon as he started, he used the forbidden Minecraft tower technique.
What is it?
It was really fun to watch a streamer play our game.
Fuck.
Really fun. In the end, our game finished 10th place out of 17. I guess our concept was a bit out of the box. Overall, we are really proud of what we accomplished in just 3 hours. Anyways, the game is available on itch.io, the link is in the description. If you enjoyed this video, or if you just love me, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, and comment. It means so much to me. Thank you, and see you soon!